Today I want to talk about 5 database tools that are very useful for backend developers and full-stack developers. I tried to pick tools that cover various databases so you won't face any problem. Number 1, DBeaver, owned by DBeaver Corporation, but originally it's open source project. It means people that created this tool for open source developers. It's a universal database tool. It means it almost supports every famous database. MySQL, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL Server, MariaDB, SQLite, Oracle, MongoDB, though with MongoDB it's a limited support. And many more and so on. It's like a Swiss knife. You can consider it like a Visual Studio Code but for the database. So you can have access and control over all your databases with one software. And having only one software and tool will save you lots of resources in your computer. And the features that it will provide for you. Browsing tables, this one can help you and save you lots of time finding items. It can run SQL queries of course and edit the records with just a few clicks. It can create new databases and export the data. This one is especially very useful for you if you work on data analysis. And also you can import the data with the CSV files. And it can draw you ER diagrams. You might wonder what are they? Build relation graphs like this. And it supports multiple database connections at the same time with different kinds of databases. DBeaver is extremely useful for programmers and developers who work on different systems and databases at the same time. Second one, SQL Server Management Studio, or SSMS for short. It's created by the Microsoft for people who professionally use Microsoft services. It's built especially for one purpose, to support Microsoft SQL Server. So it's very useful for programmers and developers who professionally use Microsoft SQL Server. Like I use it for example since I'm a ASP.NET Core developer. And it gives you complete control over your Microsoft SQL Server. And one thing that you should have in mind is that it's completely free. And the features that it provides for you besides reading and writing SQL, you will have a strong managing users. It means different people will have different access to the database. For example, the owner and administration can do whatever they want. But the backend programmer can only read and write, or get or insert in programming. An intern, for example, has only permission to see. And you can create backups. You can restore the database if anything happened like a cyber attack and you lost everything. With just a few clicks and a little hard work you can restore everything. Of course if you have the last backup. And you have open hands for configuring security. So you will make sure that no one will cyber attack you. You can monitor performance, which is very good for manager and administration. And also you can manage jobs in your database. You might ask, what do you mean by managing jobs? For example, each night at 2 AM take a backup. Or organize the stuffs at that time and etc. Which is very useful. And you can read all the logs, which is important for some projects. I mean for almost all the big projects. So SQL Server Management Studio is not just a simple editor. It is a very good tool for database administrators. And for .NET developers like me and generally companies that using Microsoft SQL Server. Third one, DataGrip. It's a professional SQL IDE made by JetBrains, the famous company. It's not just an editor, it helps you to write SQL queries faster and smarter. Professionals in this field spend hours and hours writing queries, finding tables, renaming columns, and navigate through the huge databases. So they need something to boost their speed. Therefore, the features that DataGrip is providing for you are a smart autocomplete dedicated to the SQL. It will save you lots of time. It can detect mistakes before you execute your query, just like an IDE, because it is an IDE. Refactoring means it will change your code to the better, but it won't change what it does, like picking better names and etc. And it will help you for navigation. It is very useful especially in the bigger projects. And of course we can use multiple databases. And you will get a good query history, so if you want to repeat something close, it will be easy. And query formatting, well you might ask, what is this? It's nothing complicated, it will just take care of how your code looks like no spaces, extra spaces, empty lines and etc. It's like IntelliJ IDEA for the SQL. Well, IntelliJ IDEA is made by the same company, JetBrains. So it's very good for the professional SQL developers, large companies and generally people who write SQL every single day. But one bad news, it's paid. As an individual, for the first year you pay $99. For the second year it's a little cheaper, $79. And for the third years and so on, $59. And for an organization, $229 per year. Fourth one, pgAdmin. If you only use PostgreSQL, you can use pgAdmin. It's dedicated to that. It is PostgreSQL's official database management tool. It is especially designed for the PostgreSQL. And the features that it provides for you: first, running and reading SQL, create tables and managing the users that are using that database, like administration, backend developers, intern, etc. You can easily take backups and restore your database with those backups if anything goes wrong. Just in case, take care of security. And something that is very cool about pgAdmin is you will have extensions. Yeah, just like Visual Studio, you can install the extensions that other developers created, or other third companies and even JetBrains itself. And you can monitor server activity. So basically it's a good tool for anyone who uses PostgreSQL, especially if you are using it professionally. Fifth one, MySQL Workbench. If the database that you are using is MySQL, the Oracle will provide you an unofficial tool. MySQL Workbench is an unofficial environment for the MySQL. It's dedicated and designed for MySQL. And about the features that it provides for you, the obvious one, running SQL queries. You can visually design your database. This one is rare, I will explain it. You can create ER diagrams or relation graphs between tables. You can create SQL queries automatically without writing them. You can manage users, the people that are using the database, administration, and etc. You have open hands for configuring databases, and you can import and export from databases. And as I said before, it is very useful if you do a data analysis job. One of the coolest features is database design. You can literally draw the databases, tables, relations, and etc. It is a very great tool for the people who use MySQL as their database, backend web developers, students, and lazy people. The two last ones were the same, because you can just draw the tables. So these 5 useful database tools that I promised to you. But if you really want to be a programmer, you should know APIs. And one of the best tools for developing APIs is Swagger. I explained Swagger in this video. You can check it here or through the link below in the description. And pinned comment, I guess. So let me know in the comments which one do you think is the best or which one do you use. And don't forget to like and subscribe if this video was useful for you and you learned something new. Thanks for watching this video and see you in the next one.
I don't know what you want. Let's have